up, guys? I'm Yellow here with another beer video, and this time around I got Midas Touch by Dogfish Head Brewing. This beer was actually recommended to me by a friend. It looks very interesting to me. It says handcrafted ancient ale with barley, honey, white muscat grapes, and saffron. The saffron, honestly, is the part that I'm more curious about. It is a, let's see here, it is a 9% ABV beer. Not really sure what kind of beer this is, what kind of style it is. It just says handcrafted ancient ale. Check that out. But yeah, very simple bottle. There's just like a fingerprint with the beer's name right there. But I can kind of see like a lot of yeast or whatever that could be. Just a lot of like sediment, I guess, floating around in the bottle. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick it up, even if I put it to the light. But there's a lot of that in there. But let's get this into a glass, see what it looks like, smells like, and tastes like. There we go. Oh wow, okay. So it poured with literally like almost no head. I'm gonna say no head at all. It's actually like this very orangey golden color. Yeah, there's actually quite a bit of carbonation there on the bottom of the glass. Bunch of like larger carbonation bubbles, kind of just floating to the top there. I see a bunch of yeast or whatever that is, just floating around in there. Not sure if the camera's gonna pick that up, but let's get our nose into this. Oh man, okay, so it smells kind of like a lager, but then it kind of smells like a sour lager. You definitely get notes of that pale malt that's in here. And it smells it kind of reminds me of like a Budweiser, honestly. But it also smells like a sour as well at the same time. There's this like very sour smell to it that's also kind of sweet. There we go. After swirling it around a little bit, I got some of the head to build up. It's probably because of my pour. It wasn't all that aggressive and only pour half a glass. But there's that head. It's just like a off-white, yellowish looking head. About half a finger just from swirling. I might get some honey in here actually too. Like the sweetness might be from the honey. And it's kind of sour in like a wine-like way. Definitely kind of smells like wine too, actually. That kind of makes sense because of the grapes. But yeah, looks like honey, Budweiser, wine, grapes. A little bit of sweetness due to the honey, probably. Kind of smells like, kind of have that alcohol smell too, actually. But yeah, okay, enough smelling it, man. Let's get into this. I'll tell you what it tastes like. Cheers. Okay, that's actually not bad at all. Initially, I thought this beer was gonna be like not for me, but it honestly is not bad. Okay, so I'm trying to think of this other beer that I had that's very similar to this. I mean, in texture. Oh, damn, what's it called? Can't really think of it right now. It's a green can, has like a hop cone sitting on the can. I think kind of like on his back. I don't remember. It's like a double IPA that's like 10%. Don't quite remember the name of it, but that beer has honey incorporated in it, and this mouthfeel reminds me a lot of it. Yeah, it's like this sticky, thickish like mouthfeel, and you kind of get that honey that just coats your entire mouth. It's actually really nice. Tastes nothing like a Budweiser. It kind of smells like that because of the malts, I think. Yeah, now it kind of smells like a Coors. I don't know. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. I get no saffron in this at all. And saffron, I don't remember the last time I had anything with saffron in it. So I think saffron's a pretty subtle taste too. So I don't know if that would actually come out in the beer anyhow. But definitely is like, it's sweet, but it's not like super sweet. It's very drinkable, very drinkable. Um, you get a little bit of the alcohol burn in the back at 9%. It's not horrible at all. You just get a very slight alcohol burn. The honey is actually very present. You get very little grapes, and it's kind of like grassy from the malts, I think. I'm just having a hard time describing this beer for some reason. But it's definitely good. I'm going to tell you that. It's definitely good. Yeah, it's definitely a lot different than drinking an IPA. I'm so like used to drinking IPAs all the time. But you get a little bit of earthiness, grassiness, most likely from the malts. And the grapes, I'm not getting a whole lot of grapes, but I do get this like wine-esque kind of like taste that's coming out of this beer. Like, it's not, I'm not like a wine drinker, but I tried many times, I just can't do it. But this beer has this certain characteristic to it that reminds me of wine, probably because of the grapes. But honestly, the honey is doing a lot for this beer right now, like a lot. Interesting. Very little bitterness. Just right at the finish, very little. It kind of comes and it goes almost as quickly as it appears. And it's like it's a semi-dry beer, I would say. Like, there's not a whole lot lingering around. Your mouth gets pretty dry just like after the sip. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this. I'm having a hard time describing it for some reason because it's so different, but it's definitely worth trying if you can pick it up. But yeah, so that is Dogfish Head, Midas Touch. Oh, right, no, I gotta give rating. I'm gonna have to give this, like, I don't know, man, like a 4, honestly. Like, this is so different, but also so good as well. I feel like it deserves a 4. Definitely, I'll get another bottle, man. This is a sipper for sure. Like, I wouldn't, like, you could totally crush it. You can crush any beer. But this is definitely a sipper. I'll probably sip on this for a little while, but yeah, totally recommend picking it up if you can. Again, this is Dogfish Head, Midas Touch, a ancient ale, 9% ABV. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more videos, comment below if you have any comments, and as always, dream big dreams and believe all things are possible. Cheers.